I was a minute early. I should have long ago scheduled these things for 5:35 because I would have been on time way more often. Oh, good. I am here. How is everybody doing? Krista's here. Megan's here. Chili's here. Amber's here. Pinnell's here. Brian's here. Lily's here. Everybody's back. All the assholes are back in the house. Oh, Brian was a champ. Oh, geez, what's going on? We got people sharing recipes and stuff. What's it? Bacon wrapped jalapenos. We got freshly bathed dog found a tube of red paint. That sounds great. Oh, the other Pinnell's here too. Thanks for the Star Bond discount. Yes, people use the Star Bond discount. It's except Chili. Chili's not going to use the Star Bond discount. I talked to him about it already. Star Bond wants like $60 to send a bottle of glue to Australia. So, but yeah, that was cool that they reached out and wanted to partner up. And what do we got there? We got a new decoration on the wall behind me. Hey, Longer Beam's here. How is everybody's week? I am having a freaking fantastic week. I gotta tell you, like this was one of my better weeks. Yeah, it's amazing what like an extra couple of days off work does for your mental state. Because I worked last weekend, so normally I would get the following Friday off for working the weekend, because we're supposed to work about a day's worth of time over the weekend, and then we get the following Friday off to add to our weekend. But because Good Friday, I got the Thursday off instead, so I only had like a 3-day work week, which made it fly by. And then like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. That's awesome. As she said, your Yatoba bowl is supposed to arrive Monday. I have bad news for you, Chris. Yeah, I see the 3 of you bought bowls last week. That was awesome. Betsy is lying. It's true. Paul Waldrop's here. I'm gonna show off my guitar progress. What's everybody having for Bevvies with me tonight? Tonight is supposed to be the Have Bevvies Together show. So what are you guys having? I'm having the Philips Blue Buck, but I also have, what did I get? I got a new experimental kind. Missed the code last week, Megan. I'll if you want a code, I'll just email me. I'll hook you up with a code. What was I saying? Yeah, not discount. Discount code was a different thing. Oh, I got a new kind of beer I've never tried. So that's going to be an experiment after this one. I don't even remember what it's called. It's some kind of red ale, but I don't know. Oh, got guitar progress done. I made a little music box. Okay, we'll do the formal stuff. Cabot Trail on ice. And we'll puff. All right. Trash Panda. No, I'm not drinking Trash Panda ever again. I made that I will always remember that I should not purchase the Trash Panda. I don't know that it was so bad that if somebody offered me one, like if we could ever have parties again and somebody brought those and offered me one, I don't think it was so bad that I wouldn't drink it if it was offered to me for free. I had to watch the show recorded. Let's get the formal stuff out of the way, and then we'll just do the Hangout chat. Because this is supposed to be like a month in review and a look forward at future projects type show. It's actually how the live show began, I think, if I remember correctly. The live show started by me popping on to do like a month in review, like a shop review kind of show once a month at the beginning of the month, I think. maybe. I've lost all track of everything. Anyway, that's what this one is. So in March, I did another rolling pin, a custom commissioned rolling pin out of walnut and maple that is, if it's not in New York already, it's almost in New York. I made a little music box. It's a cool story. You guys should wait for this video because I'm not going to tell the whole story now because spoilers. But this lady brought me a little, the guts, the mechanism piece for one of those old school music boxes with the crank on the side. And she just wanted me to make a box to put around it to give to her friend. And so I did that. And that's a cool project build video that you guys should look forward to. I do have progress report on the guitar. And I became an affiliate. I became all hoity-toity and got an affiliacy. I'm an affiliate with a glue company, which is cool. They just reached out all of a sudden and said, "We like what you're doing over there on the channel. Can we send you some glue? And you can give your people a discount and stuff." So that was rad. Affiliation. Yep, that's what it is. So I am now officially with Starbond. They're not paying me any money. I shouldn't be pumping their stuff. But yeah, they gave me some free glue and they gave me a discount coupon and a link to send people through that I make a cut of the sales from and that kind of stuff. That's pretty awesome. And now I'm affiliated. And as of yesterday, I have entered into another business arrangement with another fella who's going to be sending me a box of stuff from down under to sell to you folks out there in North America land. Can I demonstrate how the thin CA glue works? Not right now, I can't, because I don't want to have to clean it up. Stupid thin CA glue. Yeah, so that'll be an upcoming situation as well. And then looking forward, still plugging away on the guitar. I've got some more work to do on the guitar. I've decided that the next shop project is going to be a case of some kind of rack case type situation for my turning tools over in the corner by the lathe. And I still need to make the little riser box block thing for the grinder and possibly put a Wolverine jig on it. How long until I get the custom grit in stock? I will be getting the custom grit in stock in approximately 6 weeks, because apparently the people who do the mail delivery, the post people between here and Australia, I guess it's like one guy in like a rowboat. So that's what it is. I was just talking to Scott and he was actually literally looking up on the computer like, well, for this much it'll be there and it was like for $20 more it would be between 4 and 5 weeks, and for $20 less it would be between 3 and 6 weeks or something stupid. So it's like, it's a guy in a rowboat that takes your package from the dock and gets in his boat, and then if you've paid more money, they give him a case of like Monster energy drinks or something that you've bought for him by paying the extra money so that it's faster. Fairly sure. It's pulled by dolphins. No, I don't think it's pulled by, maybe it's pulled by, what's the Australian sea life that everybody always, manta rays down there that people go diving and looking at? Maybe it's pulled by manta rays. And then when it lands on this side, it gets on the dog sled. And then that's exactly, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think the dude just walks once he gets out of the boat because, yeah. he pulls up on shore and he ties up his little boat, and then he just walks it to my house. What's a dugong? It's towed by moose. No, I'm pretty sure the guy just pulls up on the beach and just walks it up to my house. Oh, should we look at guitar progress? It's right over here. Wooden things in comedy. That's what it is. All right, so I have a neck that is totally done, other than like the rest of the fret work. I do need to still crown. They're leveled, but I need to crown and polish the frets on the neck and then add finish and do a final sanding. I have the first lesson of making guitars that I will tell you right now. Do not final sand anything until the guitar is totally built. Because I have final sanded this neck like 4 times throughout the process. I final sanded it after I got the fretboard radius and the fret slots recut. I final sanded the whole neck, and then while I was pounding the frets in, then I put some more dings in the neck and had to start again from like 150 grit and go up through the grit. Don't sand anything to your final grit until it's an actual guitar. So right now this whole thing is sanded to 150, I think. There's frets thicker than normal. I thought a fret saw was really thin blade. Well, no, they're not thicker than, they might look a little thicker than normal frets because they haven't been crowned yet. They're all flat. But no, they're just normal size frets. And I used a fret slot cutting saw for them from PAX that I've had for a long time because I've wanted to make a guitar for a long time. And that is going to go on. Don't drop it. Oh, don't drop it. Yes. Book match cherry top, Sapele. Oh. Yes. It's coming. It's coming. It's starting to look like an actual guitar. Yeah, pretty stoked. So that. Something like that, give or take. Oh, and I got my router templates all done. Well, no, I don't. I'm hot. Looks like a Les Paul with a bite out of the horn. It's a little bit. I think the top is a little more bulbousy, sort of like a Godin almost style. Nice little whoop whoop on the body. That's right. And then the back end kind of curves a little. It's a little thicker on the bottom than on the top. It's got a little different sweep. But yeah, the idea was that I wanted a less polished kind of thing. And there's my template that I've got at least the holes drilled in for where things go, and the knobs and pots and switch up there. And that was like my last 2 days. Well, the neck was fairly well along, but installing frets and leveling them and then making today was I turned the chunk of wood from chunk of wood into the body shape. Yeah, I think it's, at the very least, is going to be pretty. I don't know if I can make it play. Hopefully, I can make it make sound. But I'm learning some stuff, and I'm sometimes throughout the process, I'm having fun. I was not having fun with I don't like metal. Fret work is not my bag. Did I make myself a fret bending jig? Well, I guess technically, yes, I made myself a fret bending jig. I'll show you. What I did is I just put a radius on this block of maple, and then I took my fat tenon saw and I just cut a little slot in that radius edge, and then I just put the tang of the fret in there and just kind of knocked it around the radius edge of the maple. Not ideal, obviously. If I was going to make more guitars, if I end up making more guitars, I will either make or purchase a fret radiusing, a proper thing. Because, yeah, not a fan of working with metal. But they're in, and they're level. Now I just got to crown them and polish them after it's a guitar. If I feel like it, I might actually just take it somewhere and have them do it. I don't know. If it works, that's what matters. Yeah, I guess, but it's super annoying, and it took longer than it should have to like individually like dick, 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 push them through there. But yeah, it did work. It's frets. Almost want to make a guitar or buy one from Paul. Yeah, buy one from Paul. Actually, don't, Chili, find somebody in Australia to make one for you, man. Because you won't, if you buy one from Paul, he has to make it, and then the guy has to row it across the ocean for hundreds of dollars. What are your hobbies besides water carving? Oh, you meant wood. Okay, before, I don't really well, I guess golf is a hobby. I paint. I make music. I used to write, but I do enough writing in my actual job that I don't really do that much anymore. Mainly woodworking and golf, actually, these days. I make a little bit of music here and there, and I paint pretty things once in a while. But most of the time when I have free time, I come out to the shop and I mess around out here. I used to write. I still do, but I used to too. Yeah. So that's Mitch. Sounds like a Mitch Hedberg. Oh, a question for Paul. Who in the States does a lot of epoxy guitars? I think I don't have an answer for that. Maybe Paul does. Okay, so we did have one preloaded question for the Q&A portion of the evening from over on Patreon, which, by the way, patreon.com/woodenthingsandstuff is my Patreon page where you can go support me. There's a link to it in the description. There's also a link to the Etsy store in the description. Oh, damn, I didn't do the code thing. Oops. I could set it up right after the show, and then we could make one up. Oh, here, how's this? Code, weekly 20% off code for the live show viewers is going to be Starbond. It's going to be Starbond 20. STARBOND 20. It's not active right now because I just made it up. But within 10 minutes of the end of the show, that code will be active, and I will make it active until Tuesday. Again. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so the preloaded question from over on Patreon, which is how this train of thought got started, was that we should. Pinnell asked for us to discuss. Comes with a free bottle of Starbond. No, it does not. That's my glue. Chris wanted us to discuss what is the best Easter treat. And I'm going to say the best Easter treat, okay, is the cream egg, the Cadbury cream egg. But for me, the most nostalgic Easter treat is the lowly jelly bean. Because when I was growing up and we do Easter egg hunts in the house, there'd be little piles of jelly beans all over the place. And then like 1 in 5 spots had something other than jelly beans, and it was usually either like a cream egg or Cadbury mini eggs are really good as well. But the cream egg is the ultimate Easter. Cadbury mini eggs, yes, I agree. Cadbury makes a good product. Don't, however, get the other mini eggs, like the non-Cadbury mini eggs that look like mini eggs that you think might be mini eggs, and they might be okay. Like, you know, they're not going to be Cadbury, but you're going to think like they're probably fine, even though they're not Cadbury. They're not fine. Cream egg McFlurry. I've not had a cream egg McFlurry because next week's episode brought to you by Cadbury. Yeah. Lint bunny. Good call. Yeah. If you're going all classy with the lint. But this brings up, I think, an even more important question. Since we're talking about Easter and food. My wife is of the opinion that all of the like family get together for dinner holidays, so Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, I guess that's it. Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, when the whole like extended family gets together and you gotta have a big dinner. I mean, back in the before times when you could do that. My wife is of the opinion that all of those dinners should be turkey. And that is wrong, because Easter dinner is supposed to be ham. Right? I need some backup on this, because maybe I'm the weird one, but Easter dinner is supposed to be ham, right? Megan says ham. Yeah, ham and cheesy scallop potatoes. That's Easter dinner. Easter is ham. Megan's there too. No, Christmas dinner is not ham, chili. I mean, it could be. Okay, Mike Stanifer is a go for ham. Turkey and ham. Yeah, okay. But as long as there's ham and cheesy scallop potatoes. Unless she's there to defend her position, I'm not getting involved. It's not a fight. We just disagree. Like, and we understand that we disagree. It's not like, and scalloped potatoes. Yeah. It's ham. Terhamkin. Easter dinner is emu in Australia. Yeah, sure it is. Okay, ham and cheesy scalloped potatoes. Potatoes au gratin. A holiday celebrating a Jewish guy and you serve ham. I don't know. It's been tradition in my house. Ham is every holiday. It's just what I grew up with. I'm pretty sure that it was ham every Easter. And cheesy scalloped potatoes and brown beans was my Easter dinner. And like a fresh baked loaf of bread. But that was my only preloaded question. So if we're gonna keep talking, we need some stuff to go. Wife is from the interior of British Columbia, around the Williams Lake-ish area. But her family is from Manitoba. What sauce do you put on ham? I've always been a mustard guy, but I do understand applesauce. It is good. Oh, Lily's always got the gold questions. Here we go. You own your own country, and okay. First of all, that first "your" is wrong, Lily. You own your own country, and you're making a Mount Rushmore. What are the 4 people that you're putting up? Okay, so I'm gonna make a Canadian Mount Rushmore, or is it like my own country, and I'm commemorating like my 4 greatest people on the planet, or like what's the deal? Am I making a Canadian Mount Rushmore? Am I making like my own land? Well, I couldn't make a Mount Rushmore of my own country without knowing who the 4 best people in my country are. Come on, Lily. What 4 Canadian politicians do I put up? I don't carve politicians into the side of a mountain. Mount Ashmore. I like that. Well, then it would be me, Chili, Pinnell, and Lily would be my 4. For Mount Ashmore, those would be the 4 heads. 4 heads. But if I was going to do a Canadian Mount Rushmore, it would be Terry Fox, Gord Downie, Rick Hansen, and fourth one's tough. Gotta be Wayne Gretzky, I think, because I gotta have athlete. I think for. I've said it. All right, Marv's out. I'm not making anything. Later, Marv. Thanks for coming in. Frankie McDonald? Should I know that name? I feel bad if that's like a famous Canadian that I should know that I don't know. Or are you just making up somebody? Or is it like a character from a TV show? Because it's Pinnell, and that's the kind of thing that he would do. Also, you know, another thing that I realized this past like couple weeks, I need a new barbecue cover. And I don't know anybody who knows anything about barbecue covers. Like, do all barbecue covers just fit all barbecues? That's not possible, right? Because there's some big barbecues. And I don't have a big barbecue. Lily works at a barbecue store. Because of course you do. I actually, the reason that I'm saying this is because I know that you work at a barbecue store. Because I saw you on YouTube. We got more than one YouTuber here. But she walked right into it though, didn't she? Some are made exact fit for a barbecue and some are generic. Yeah, I figured. But I don't want a big, like, I don't want it being all floppy in the wind and stuff. Don't you buy a cover based on how many burners you've got? I don't know. I had no idea. I did, like, maybe they got like drawstrings or something. A waterproof tarp and some rope. There we go. Blue tarp and a bungee. See, you guys are. I just let it rot on the deck, and then I buy a new barbecue when the one rots. But this one's actually relatively nice, and I kind of want to keep it for a while. Maybe I'll send Lily the dimensions of my barbecue and she can pick out a barbecue cover for me. All right, we need another hypothetical situation to discuss or something, because we're only a half an hour into the show. I'm only one beer down and I'm out of questions. Spend $50 to cover it up and let it rust, or leave it exposed and let it rust. Is it just going to rust under the cover anyway? Because why would I bother then? Trade out, send me a bowl. I'll send you a bowl if you send me a barbecue cover that fits my barbecue. Yeah, I'll make you that deal. Oh, wait, I was going to try. What do we got? Got Red Truck beer. Red Round Trip Amber Ale by Red Truck Beer. I don't know. Red Truck Beer makes this beer called Round Trip Amber Ale that we're going to give it a try. Made in the back of a red truck? Yeah, maybe. But we do talk about road trips and road trip foods and stuff once in a while. So Round Trip Amber Ale by Red Truck Brewing. I always get nervous. I always get nervous trying a new beer. Okay. It's not, oh, Chili Man, paying me again. If extra lives, oh, hold on. If extra lives were a thing in the real world, oh, that's good. How would you get them? So like in video games where like Mario like hits the thing and gets the mushroom and it gives him another life. How would you get them if they were a thing in real life? I think you'd have to find them under stuff. Like you'd have to look for them, but they'd be under weird things. Like if you notice something that seems out of place, underneath it is a one-up. So like if you're walking in the woods and you see like, I don't know, like a garbage can lid out in the bushes, you go look under it and you find a one-up. Oh, I like Krista. Doing good deeds gets you one-ups. I was trying to have fun with it, but yeah, that would be cool. I think you'd look under things that seem out of place to get one-ups in real life. That's what would happen. What's you send me a case of Billy beer? Are you allowed to send beer across borders? But yeah, I'll take it. Do you get saltwater air here? Back home in Newfoundland, the saltwater in the air is so bad. Brand new cars. Not really. We no. I'm gonna say no. Touch on name the wife. What did BJ say that got him in trouble? Depending on the life, they might not be worth much. Like a tree, they find. Yep, it's true. Oh. Okay, now we're talking about farts. Well, you guys are. That's a good question. How do you get one up in real life? I think you find it under stuff. You gotta go looking for them. If it was a video game. From 1976, made by Jimmy Carter's brother. Cool. Can't trust your farts. Had some farts that I couldn't trust. If my house had a theme song, what would it be? That would be good. That's a good question too. If my house had a theme song, like what? Like you go if what do you mean by a theme song? Like when you go in the house, like a song plays, or just like a song that represents the house? Because if either way, it would probably be Tragically Hip. Something. So it represents the house. Oh, maybe it wouldn't then. Maybe it wouldn't be Tragically Hip. Might be Jesse Roper. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably what Jesse Roper song would it be? I don't know. It would be a Jesse Roper song. I just can't pick which one it would be. My back hurts. I've been standing for like 2 days working on guitar. Not great. Not great. Describe this show using a series of emojis. Oh, this is not going to be good. Pinot wants everybody to describe this show, using a series of emojis. I would be more interested in having people try to describe this show in like a song title. Would be cool. Or a movie title. I don't know that I want to see the answers to this, but I know what this show is. You guys know what this show is. Oh, Chili's got a bunch of maple leaves. I like that. BJ's got a big stop sign. Big. Oh, pretty stoked on this guitar situation. It actually looks like a guitar now. Just figure out how to wire a guitar after I get the electronics into the guitar. I'm looking for the moose emoji. Yeah, I'm not a big emojinizer either, to be honest. That's what it's called when you use emojis. You're an emojinizer. All right. People are leaving, and I've only got 8 thumbs up. But I get it. The talkies aren't for everybody. Most of the people that pop in probably want to see me making something. That sounds obscene. What? Being an emojinizer? I'm not doing binding on it. I'm going to carve the outside in different amounts to reveal different amounts of the sapele from underneath the top. Wrecking something. When will I turn my first spin top? I don't know. When you show up, we'll make a couple of tops together. I don't know, just probably sometime when I just want to spin it up for a couple of minutes and don't feel like making a pen. You like chat nights too? I appreciate that. I think they're a well-deserved break from the turning show. Because yeah, I don't know if like it might not come across, but those turning shows are like relatively stressful for me. So once in a while, I like this one because this is not stressful for me at all. If you have top chat versus live chat, it hides all the emojis. Oh, okay. I still don't understand that top chat, live chat situation. Yeah, good bunch of people and good chats. I agree. Hanging out with you guys is, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's usually the highlight of my week. And I do like the turning shows, like, don't get me wrong, but chat night is a 1.5 hour safety meeting. That's what we're doing. We're talking about safety and how you should not operate wood lathes while consuming alcohol because it's dangerous. Did I ever tell you guys about the guy who like started harping on me about being a terrible example and now I shouldn't be encouraging people to drink while they're using power tools and blah 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 blah? Safety of CA glue works as bandwidth and doesn't hurt on an open wound. Bet your wife appreciates hearing you prefer us to her. She doesn't watch these. It's okay. And that's not what I meant. And she knows that. And I think you probably do too. Was it Marv? No, it wasn't Marv. It was just some random guy. He was on one of my live shows that he was watching after the fact. And he was like, I can't believe that you drank beer while you were blah, blah. I was just like, listen, like, everybody, I'm not encouraging anything here. I'm having fun with my friends on the internet. Like, this is not an instructional, educational video. Band-Aid. Oh, changed the autocorrect, changed it to bandwidth. You don't do both at the same time. That's true. Well, that'd be cool because I've seen people do like one-handed turning because you don't really need the other one if you've got a decent cut going. So you could like, that'd be good. I'll show that guy. I'll show that guy, safety police guy. No, I won't. I absolutely will not. It'd be funny though. Oh, there we go. Beer helmet. Get the beer on each side. Maybe when I get my like respirator thing, I'll have a built-in like beer koozie tube situation. The manual that came with my lathe said nothing about not drinking beer while using it. See? Staniford, he read his whole manual and it didn't say anything about that. If you ever start juggling chainsaws, I recommend you skip the beer or drink way more. I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to start juggling chainsaws. The next Patreon purchase is the beer koozie helmet. No, Sotiris Zacharopoulos is back. How you doing, my man? Thanks so much for the €2, maybe? Is that symbol? We're not making anything tonight, Sotiris. So if you came to watch me turning, I apologize. But the first one of the month, we just do Bevvies and Hangout and Q&A and hypothetical situation discussion, and would usually end up talking about food a fair bit. Next week we'll get back to turning. I got to get through a bunch of bowl blanks. I'm going to go back to bowl for the next little bit, probably, to start working through some of these bowl blanks. And then we'll do another experimental thing where I try something I haven't done before. Oh, why aren't I drinking out of my goblet? My chalice. Let's get the chalice. Oh, broken chair. What's on the shelf? What shelf? Which one? Which shelf? I'm gonna use the chalice. I never did end up getting the bottom like refinished and sanded and stuff, but I'll get there maybe eventually, or not. It's my shop chalice. I don't mind. Are you asking about this? Oh, what's on the bowl blank shelf? Too much to name. Maybe I'll take you down there later and we'll have a look. I don't know how much of it is like live show type turning. Some of it's kind of big for a live show. Can I turn another plane on its side to annoy that part of the audience? No, he left. Lots of myrtle. A little bit of myrtle. There's at least 3 or 4 myrtles. There's another big ash bowl blank down there. There's a big Yatoba sort of plattery looking one. It's like, I think it might be like max out my lathe kind of dimensions. It's like 12 by, but it's skinny. It's probably a 2 inch by 12. Cedar. I do have those cedar with the walnut stripe in them still. I still have another 4 of those. Have I ever turned plum? I have not ever turned plum. I don't think I've turned any fruit wood. Have I? I don't think so. Yeah, you should find out what the deal is with sending woods from Australia. I don't know what the restrictions are on import-export of small bits of wood. It might be frowned upon. Probably at least frowned upon. Might be just flat out illegal. And I would hate for either of us to get in trouble for like trying to get a bowl blank. Have I turned cherry? I have turned much cherry. Well, much might be overstating it. I've done 3 or 4 cherry bowls. I think there's one in the store. Maybe. Unless I sold that one at a market. I don't know. I lose track. I made a cherry bowl for Beckham, who sometimes pops in. He ordered a cherry bowl from me. Like a beer stein would be cool. Like basically just a big tube and then just like star bond a handle to the side of it. Yeah. Tony Lopez is back. What up? How you doing, man? When I come there, I can try turning Aussie hardwood. Sounds fantastic. Is that going to be before or after I get my baby wallaby? Brought a couple of bull blanks across the US-Canada border. Wooden products have to be finished. Purple spray paint is a great bull blank finish. I see what you did there. Can't be raw wood. Has to be a finished wood. So you just have to spray paint the bull blank, and then it's finished, and then it's not raw wood, and I can just turn away the paint. Being up your way, Tony's been up in the Pacific Northwest, Tacoma. I've never been to Washington State, believe it or not. I also need to brown myself chalice. I can't brown the chalice tonight because I still have to like finish the underside of it, and I'm not doing any work tonight. Life in my world is really good this week, Tony. Thanks for asking. I am well on my way with the guitar. Neck is approximately done. Body is cut out, at least. Laminated and cut out. And it's on its way to becoming a guitar. And then between the two of them together, it like actually looks like a guitar, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, pretty happy with it so far. I can still screw it up, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty happy with it so far for like having no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, it's going okay. Have to turn an ironbark bowl to win my wallaby. You're on. I will turn ironbark to win a wallaby. Thank you, Mike Stanifer. I do agree. It is looking pretty good. It's been a slog at times. We have faith that you can still screw it up. Yes. I knew you had my back. But if I screw it up, I think I still have time to try another one. Like, this thing goes till the end of May. Oh, geez. That's next month. How did it get here already? It's already April. Okay, maybe I don't have time to make another one if I screw it up. If I screw it up soon, I can take a week of vacation between now and the end of May. Maybe I could squeeze in another one. Emily says she wants to fight your wallaby if you win one. No idea why. She can't fight my wallaby. My wallaby's going to be adorable. Why would she want to fight my wallaby? Also, I don't know that that's a great idea. Like, I like both of those. I like Em and my wallaby, and I don't think I would want them to hurt each other. Hurry up and screw it up then. No, I want this one. This one's pretty. 1 liter of water is what? 1 liter of water is 1 kilogram. Volume to weight. What? 1 volume? Wood's 500 grams to 700 grams. Iron. Oh, you're trying to give me the... Okay. Okay, don't mess me up with a bunch of numbers like that, Chili. You could just say, like, it's super hard. Yeah, I imagine it. Like, all of your guys' woods are super hard, aren't they? Because you have, like, horrible tree growing conditions, and it makes your trees really strong. Because if they can grow there, they got to be tough ass. Explain it in football fields. That's right. How many football fields is iron bark? This is okay beer. It's not very amber ale-ish. I mean, it's got an undertone of depth, but I generally, to me, an amber ale is richer than this is. Yeah, what is it on Janka? That might help. Hey, Mage Wolf, what is up? What are my thoughts about BLM? What is that? BLO? What's a food safe finish for bowls? Food safe finish for bowls. The best food safe finish for bowls is the custom grit wax concoction based in Australia that I'm going to be selling as soon as it gets rowboated across the ocean. The Black Lives Matter trend, what do I think about it? Really? I don't know why that matters. BTO, what do I think about BTO? It's a BTO, honestly, I think BTO is an overrated but adequate musical group. I need a new beer. I'm gonna keep going on that one. That's okay. It's not awesome. I might not get it again. What if I had the option to make out with either your sister or your mother to save your father? Who would you save? What? Are you okay, Mage Wolf? Doesn't sound like a thing I want to talk about. Bacon, lettuce, and mayo. Yeah, I'm not going to get into... I don't think I'm going to get into political whatnots. The most political I'm ever going to get, hopefully, is to say that we should all stop being assholes to each other. Just be nicer to each other, for God's sakes. That's what I have to say about that. And also, vote when you have the chance to vote. Backham's here. We were just talking about you, man. Well, kind of. We were talking about how I made you a cherry bowl. Yeah, you like? That's my chalice from last week. All right. Always thought I would be the first to be banned from the channel. Yeah, I don't know if I need to be moderating right now or not. It's borderline. It's kind of hard to tell, right? Maybe one of these weeks I should probably make somebody a moderator to like help me out. Yep, gone. Not a fan of that guy. What beer am I drinking? I am drinking something called Round Trip Amber Ale by Red Truck Beer. It's not as ambery as I'm used to from an amber ale, but it has an undertone of richness and depth. Yeah, Banhammer. Boom. I'm not sure what... I was, I mean, not overtly, but wasn't digging the vibe. Is it as ambery as Amber? I don't know. I've never met Amber. Amber feels relatively ambery. She probably has depth. What do I do for a living? I am a newspaper journalist. I am a full-time newspaper reporter guy. I defeated my first troll. It was relatively easy as well. I just had to click on his name and then press another one, and then press another button. Yep. I don't know how I suddenly got found by weirdos. But don't come here and be weird and try to wreck my show. You know what? I am Pinnell, you good for being a mod? Because too late. I'm putting you to work. Look, he's got a wrench. Got some box elder this week. I've never played with it, but I've seen it, and it is pretty. Pinnell's gonna start banning people. Don't start banning people. What is with this? Guys, don't come in here and be weird. Like this, we're just having fun hanging out, talking about making stuff. You think it's the same dude just making new accounts or with multiple accounts? Could be. Looks good, just have to let it dry out. Yeah. How thick is it? How long do you have to let it dry? Did you just... Pinnell, did you just ban your brother? Really, dude? Or are you just like deleting his messages for fun? I can't tell. That's pretty funny. But you're hurting my numbers though, man. Unless he's a weirdo. Is he a weirdo? He's never been weirdo on the channel. Yeah, Pinnell's, the power went straight to his head. I don't know what's going on this week. This is a weird week. I'm still having fun though. Despite weirdness. Oh. Yeah, it's not a terrible beer. That's brotherly love. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely. Man, I'll pick, how about this? I'll pick somebody different every week to be the mod. I'm not turning anything tonight, Beckham. It's just Hangout week. He showed up at the right time. Yeah, he showed up right in time for... How long have I been growing my beard? I shaved clean last... for Halloween 2017, I think. I can't chat now. His brother's sending him text messages. Waldrop's on call. What do you do that you're on call, Paul? I don't know that we've ever actually talked about what your real job is. Do all Canadian reporters have beards? No. In fact, I'm probably one of the rarities. An IT consultant. So if I'm having IT problems, I should be hitting you up. Oh, you probably loved watching me update my Etsy store last week, doing my IT work. He's a stripper. On Call Paul, it does sound like a TV show where he goes around and solves people's problems or crimes or something with a little sidekick guy. That's right. Bennett knows the last time I shaved was when I was Peter Mansbridge for Halloween. Yeah, that's a good question. What does everybody here do for a living? I know what some of us do for a living. Actually, I worked as a stripper before you went into the Marines. I know Pinnell. I don't know what he does for the university out there in Halifax, but I know he works for the university. I know that Lily works at a barbecue store. I know that Mike works for a lumberyard. The printing business. Pages. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, Lily sells barbecues and is a YouTube star. Rebar fabrication. That's cool. Is that cool? Is that cool or super boring? I can't tell whether that'd be a cool job or not. I knew that Krista worked at Ford. That I did know because she offered me a discount. Todd Longerbeam, operations manager for an HVAC and plumbing company. Sweet. Can you pop by and put in a heat pump for me? Andrew Sarah Rass is Rig Pig. Are you up in Northern Alberta? Where are you? Amber works for trucking company and customer service. Yeah, I know what rebar is. I'm asking you if it's cool to make it. Like if that's something that is a cool job or a boring job. Work for company repairs point of sale and video equipment. Nice. B. Pinnell is a cable guy. He can't. He's got Chris saying his stuff for him because Chris banned his brother from the channel. Oh, right. Yeah, Bennett's got a message for you, Krista. he had to trade in his F-150 because they had a significant door latch issue. Food service director for corrections. I think I did know that also. He makes food for the bad guys. You're Lily's boss at the barbecue store? Oh, now I know how she got that job. I hope you're cracking the whip on her. Make her sell them barbecues. Chili is a full-time maker guy. I knew that. Andrew Soros is in southeast Saskatchewan. Amber shipped rebar last night. See, you guys are all intermixed and don't even know it. A vote on removing the power placed upon my brother. I didn't know he was going to do that. You might have missed the part where I said I'm going to pick a different mod every week to manage the chat room. Salon soap maker, nice. Dealing with contractors is tough. Yeah, I bet. How did he get back? She's your best employee. You have to say that though, don't you? And Mike knows his peeps. Next week's we'll have a test. Yeah, we'll see how many people I remember that do what. Maybe not. I'm relatively good at that type of remembering. Numbers and stuff I'm not great at remembering, but When B. Pinnell gets that power next week, Chris will regret it. Yeah. Pinnell, I've been trying to get Pinnell to start his own channel for a long time. Just, he's not into it. Say Bennett, I'm trying to get Bennett to start a channel too. I've already got you guys subscribers and viewers. Like, I'm gonna get another beer. Mm-hmm. No. It's fine. You don't. I'm just gonna keep telling you to. Doesn't matter. Bring Bennett in for, yeah, we could bring, once we're allowed to be in other people's houses again, Bennett will come on the show. The square thingy behind me on the wall, that's my new custom creations Australian made logo from my boy Chili. Because I have struck up a deal. I have a new business proposition. No. A business arrangement now with Mr. Chili Man, where he's going to send me up a ton of finish, and I'm going to be his North American retailer distributor guy. This could be a thing. Business Mike this week. That's right. I have a glue affiliation. I'm a be a fancy Australian beeswax finish retailer. Hold on. Tony Lopez has an actual question. Any more pens available or to go to? I think there's still some pens on the site. Probably, I think I'm down to just Paduke pens, actually. I should make a new batch. It's a good reminder. Make new batch of pens. Make new pens. I'll make a new batch of pens relatively soon and get them up on the store. Just bought some Ack paste this weekend. I don't know what that is. Crystal loves her walnut pen. Thank you very much. They're nice pens for being like the economy hardware. Like, I was really impressed. I was not expecting that pen hardware to be as good as it actually is. How to be a Waldrop guitar sticker, and I can be an affiliate with 5% of each guitar? Sure. Oh yeah, I'll shill Waldrop guitars. Why not? Is that square? Yeah, that's a walnut. That's a square of walnut with your logo on it. Walnut with gunmetal would be a nice pen. It actually is a nice pen. That's the first pen I ever made was walnut on gunmetal, because that's what I wanted for my pen. That's the first pen I ever made, was gunmetal on walnut. And I use it at my desk at work. Oh, when the ink runs out, replace it with a high-end ink. Oh, really? I would just go to Staples and buy whatever fit. Always gunmetal. I don't know, some woods. I'm leaning a little bit more than I was towards the satin pearl. The like sort of matte silver looks really good on just about everything as well. Tony, I will let you know if I'm making more. I have it on my list now. Sometime this month, I'll drill up a bunch of blanks and make some pens. Just found the Etsy store. Never read the video's description. There are some cool bowls in there. I appreciate it. I have any interest in acrylic pens or just wood? I do have interest in acrylic pens. I don't, however, have a negative rake turning tool, which from most accounts is how you want to be turning acrylic. So yeah, once I get a negative rake tip for a couple of my scrapers, I'll probably venture down that road. Gold is your favorite pen kit? Equal chrome silver. Use the gold first. Gold's nice, but it doesn't work on, I don't think gold works well on pens that are in the red family of colors. That's probably an overgeneralization, but I think when the wood goes towards the red spectrum, golds and coppers don't really work. Where do I buy my pen kits? I'm still on my first ever batch of pen kits that I got from Penn State Industries. I bought, I want to say 60 pen kits from PSI. So I'm still making my way through those. Apparently there is a Canadian, Pinnell sent me a link to a Canadian retailer that I think might work out being about the same price, because they're a little bit more expensive than PSI, but I'll save on the shipping. So I think it'll probably be pretty close. Penblanks.ca, Pinnell says. Spectrum. You turn acrylic pens with traditional tools? Really? And they don't grab and chop and take out big chunks? Do I have any rose gold hardware for a pen? Well, the copper hardware is basically looks like rose gold. It's like, it's pretty pink. So let's say yes. In fact, when I put a picture up of a copper pen hardware on a pen up one time in a group of them, somebody said, "Ooh, I really like the rose gold one." So yeah. Isn't rose gold actually gold plus copper? Maybe. I don't know. Get Mike to ask his wife. That's what it looks like. You have some rose gold Sierra kits. I've been meaning to try a Sierra. Eventually. I gotta get through all my slim lines first. I guess I don't have to. I could order a batch of different kinds. At least I've got the right finish for polishing acrylic. That's true. I do have the right finish for polishing acrylic. And epoxy, and they dull really quickly. It has to turn really fast. Okay, good to know. So if I've got it spinning at top speed, and I'm willing to go back to the grinder, it's not a problem. Need a pen mandrel? Yeah, I think a pen mandrel, of all the like lathe accessories that I think are like a place to start, I think chuck and pen mandrel are probably like the top two, because I think everybody that has a lathe should be pumping pens out in between other stuff. I mean, they're fun, they're easy, they're quick, they're relatively inexpensive, and they get you on the lathe for a few minutes and you've got a done thing. Penblanks.ca has the ability to filter kits by the drill bits and bushings you already own. Boom. I am going to penblanks.ca after this show, and I am going to buy all of the 7mm pen kits and mandrel saver. Good point. Turn between centers and you don't miss the mandrel at all? So you're turning pens without a mandrel? Because I didn't even know that was a thing. I attempt to sell pens, but wife gets most of them. That's fine. Why does she need so many pens? All right. Later, Beckham. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen anybody turn a pen not on a pen mandrel, so that's cool. Sierra is a weird 35/64 size bit. Yeah. What box? What's in what box? There's no box. I don't think I have a box. Makes sense, Bennett. 60% centers with special bushings. Okay, cool. What's my Etsy address? Wife wants to shop. It's in the description. There's a link down below. I figured out how to preload my like description section. So it's just a generic thing that goes in every time. I have to add my Starbond affiliate link in there since I figured out how to do that. But it should just be down below. Or you can just look for what Mike Davies Design. I think you can search. I looked at Woodpecker at Pen Tools to get set up. It was good. Well, yeah, you went to Woodpecker. Like, oh, okay. With turning between centers, you only get to turn one part of the pen at a time. Yeah, I guess there's an advantage to the mandrel then. Misfit got to watch you get covered in CA yesterday. Yeah, you told me about that. I tried to watch, but for some reason I wasn't getting any sound, and I was barbecuing and stuff anyway. So I put you on just to listen, but then I didn't have any sound, so I just turned it off. Yeah, you got CA glue all over everything, and but that's fine that you got CA glue all over everything and you wasted it because it probably wasn't good CA glue anyway. I'm hilarious. What does it take to turn pens? What tools does it take to turn pens? I go start to finish turning pens with my carbide rougher. You need one tool. Any one tool can turn pens. Yeah, I'm not getting. Yeah, I'm getting a cut from the sales that I make for Starbond. Like, they're not paying me money to advertise for them or anything. But if people use my link to go there, I get a little percentage, and they get to use my discount code. And I got some free glue, and that's a cool arrangement as far as I'm concerned. It's like people only do things for money. That's like really sad. Yeah, look at me selling out. I got a Finnish company sending me Finnish that I'm gonna hawk for them. I got a glue company sending me glue that I don't sell for them, but the Starbond deal is the same as the Miracle Whip deal. No, Kraft has never sent me any Miracle Whip. Bob Kraft is not giving out anything for free. Tell you that. Yeah, it is cool that they reached out. I mean, like, of all the people that are making stuff on the internet that they could have, I mean, I'm sure they've reached out to whoever wants it. I was probably pretty low on the list of people that they were going to reach out to, but they got to me on the list. So, free box of glue, few bucks if people go buy it. That's a good company as far as I'm concerned. I have never gotten any money from Windsor Plywood from wearing their damn sweater on the show. Maybe everyone before me said no. It's possible. Actually, there are probably a lot of YouTubers that wouldn't take that deal because it's not a paying deal. Like if you're above a certain level, you're probably only taking things that are like dealing in real money. I don't want to tell the story about when I told you about the Starbond deal. I was talking to Pinnell on Facebook one day, and I was like, dude, I just got contacted for like my first like sponsorship. Send me free stuff. And he was like, was it Starbond glue? And I was like, what? How did you even do that? And he's like, oh, I just refreshed my feed, and there's another Turner that just got a deal with Starbond glue, so I asked. Matthias Bondel wouldn't take it. Yeah, that's probably true. Any money is better than no money. Any free stuff is better than no free stuff. I mean, like, if you want to send me stuff to use on my show, I'll use it on my show. I don't need you to send money along with it. Yeah, completely deflated my story. I was like pretty stoked that I finally had like somebody reaching out to me that wanted to get involved with the show, like a company. And Pinnell's like, oh yeah, they're just giving it to everybody. You're not special. Yeah, the recognition is cool. I mean, I just think it was cool that they were going to give me some free glue. And then they were like, oh yeah, and here's have a discount code and this affiliate link and stuff. It was cool. Yeah, that's true. At first he was like, oh yeah, no, they sent me that email too. Oh, I'm not out of beer. I'm out of Chalice beer. I thought that beer went a little fast, but it's just because like Chalice only takes about a half a beer. It's not a great chalice in terms of like using it to consume beverage. It's a great chalice in that it is a sexy accoutrement. You're cool with it as long as I warn you if it's crap. Yeah, I totally am going to tell people if it's crap. So far it's not crap though. I did do one or two little operations with it the other day, and it's fast. Like it's faster. I think it's the fastest acting super glue I've ever used. And I didn't even hit it with the accelerator. And I put a dab of the medium on. What did I do? Oh, I had to extend the I'll show you. I was making a little music box, and this is my miter spline table saw jig, but the box was so small that it didn't sit in these things, so I just like popped a couple of little extras on there, and just a couple of dabs of the medium CA glue on both of these, and I put it down, and it was solid as a rock, like instantly, which was cool. So yeah, so far so good on the Starbond. I am going to put it through its paces though. I'm going to try it in places that you should not be using super glue, because I want to see. I want to see if it's better than it should be. Because if it's just like, if it's as good as every other super glue, then yeah, okay, it's fine, right? But if it is better, I want people to know that. If it's worse, I want people to know that too. Does it make the beer taste like Nara? No. Eyelids. Maybe I need to get some Starbond. You would not trust your CA glue to not throw the box back at you if that failed? Really? You think that other CA glues, that wouldn't be structurally sound? Because I was just surprised by how quickly it grabbed. But I would have done that with any CA glue. If only you knew a discount code on where to get some. Oh, where could you find one of those? Well, not in this video description, because I haven't actually added it to my preload video description. But I put up a video yesterday that has a discount code and a link to where you can get some CA glue. The one that I'm looking forward to messing with, the colored ones, like I get the black and the brown, and I think those are going to be handy in certain situations. Yeah. Never had a tinted CA glue, but there have been a few times where it would have been better if the CA glue was black or brown than clear. So I'll find some places to be using that too. But I'm not here to sell Starbond. Let's have another. Lily, where's my Lily? Give me another hypothetical and then we'll shut this show down. You want to get a black or brown? Okay, I'll test them out and I'll let you know. You could just order one and try it yourself, man. They're not that much money, are they? Especially with 10% off. Tried buying black super glue from Amazon and they sent you the clear gel instead? What? Oh, Karate NWSK. I think I know who that is. That'll be my boy Gibby Nick. He wants to see the guitar because he's probably who I'm going to get to test run the guitar. This is the guitar neck. It is, the frets are leveled, but they're not crowned and polished yet. But I had to put it aside so I could start on the body. Which, right? Yeah. Cherry, book match cherry top on a Sapele body. Oh. You did the Transformer one last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's Gibby. He's gonna be showing up as some background music once in a while on the channel, and he's probably gonna be my guinea pig to show off. If I make a guitar that plays, he's the one I'm gonna have play it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did do that because we talked about how I would want to be something that flies, and I picked a helicopter. And then I asked my kid the next day when we were at Walmart and we were looking at Transformers. I was like, oh, that reminds me that during my live show, somebody asked a question about what Transformer, and we had the whole conversation and he picked Fighter Jet. So yes, we did have that conversation. Maybe you were sleeping. That's right. No, I don't think it was Chili that asked. I think it was Lily. She asked it and then she fell asleep because we're super boring. And she was tired from selling barbecues. But we are an hour and a half into the show. Like, we don't necessarily have to keep going. Not that I want to leave or be done or whatever. But I mean, these used to be hour-and-a-half long shows. The last few have gone a little long, but these used to be an hour and a half. What animal would be way better if it was covered in scales? Scott, good one. What animal would be way better if it was covered in scales? The great blue heron. The great blue heron covered in scales would be a dragon. A giraffe covered in scales would be pretty cool. But have you seen a great blue heron? Like, if you covered that thing in scales, it would be a dragon. No, it'd be rad. I mean, it already looks kind of like a dinosaur. Or like a Jim Henson Muppet. Hold on. Something about a giant spider. I bet it's not giant for Australia. Oh. Kid found a giant spider. It's probably like giant spider is probably like. It's not an Australia spider. I think I'm going to wrap this up. It was a pretty fun show, other than the weirdos, or weirdo with numerous accounts. That was odd. This is the first time that ever happened. Yeah. Later, Jason. Thanks for coming in, man. I think we're going to call it. That's an hour 37. It was a good time. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Good hangout. I'm going to see if we're ordering butter chicken for dinner again. Last week we didn't order butter chicken for dinner, and we ordered KFC instead. And I'm fine with KFC. It was delicious. But I was kind of hoping that it was butter chicken so that on Sunday, when wife asked what I wanted for dinner, like, because we were going to order something again, because neither one of us wanted to cook. And I was like, well, I was kind of looking forward to butter chicken last night. Can we have butter chicken tonight? And so we did that. I wonder if you can ban yourself. I don't know. I bet I can. Yep, I can. I can ban you even though you're a mod. So just, you watch. I wonder if you could ban me. Yeah, all right. Other than the old mute button. It's all right. You'll get your turn eventually, B. Pinnell. And you can get back at them. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Later, Gib. Nigel, I don't know what you want me to call you. I'm not going to call you Karate NWSK. Bye for now. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to get back to the guitar tomorrow because next stage is power tools again, and I'm 4 beer deep. So, bye for now. Thanks. We'll see you next week. We're going to turn something next week, right? I'll put a bold blank poll up on Facebook and on Patreon at some point around the middle of the week and let people vote on what we're going to turn next Saturday night. Happy Easter. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye for now.